I gave birth to Griffin in May 2020, so we were at the height of COVID. We got to the hospital, and pretty soon after I got in my, hospital gown, it turned a bit scarier pretty quickly.
She was in labor for almost 36 hours by the time they decided to make the decision to do a C-section.
I had so much excitement and a wave of emotions and holding my son for the first time and getting to hold his little hand. But very soon after, I felt all the effects of having a major surgery and being in a ton of pain. I was started on opioids and heavy pain medication right after surgery. I just remember feeling the side effects pretty immediately after. I was very drowsy, was also still in a ton of pain. I didn't feel like it was doing much for me. I was constantly switching out ice packs. And I just felt like I was in an absolute fog. I felt incredibly guilty I couldn't take care of my child more, that I wasn't able to get up when he cried immediately or to change every diaper. But it definitely was this feeling of being insufficient and not being a good enough mom at the beginning. I found out I was pregnant with my second. There was this pretty immediate fear that popped in my head of oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go through that C-section experience again. So my mom actually had told me about Exparel. Both of my parents had actually used Exparel previously. They had both spoken so highly about how it helped with them from a recovery and pain management standpoint. It made me very hopeful. I remember we went into triage the morning of having Baden, and when the anesthesiologist came in, we said, hey, I wanted to ask about Exparel. I've talked about it with my doctor prior to this and would really like to use this for the C-section. And right away she was like, great decision.
It was night and day difference. And this time, within the first week, she was walking around, no problem. She was happy. She was not in a ton of pain.
I felt like myself so much more, but getting to feel that way and have this newborn in your arms and just enjoy the snuggles and to be able to, really be present and enjoy it, as I was able to take care of him the way that I wanted to. It was I don't understand why this isn't offered to every mom that's having to go through this experience and to every C-section. I would say the biggest thing is having those conversations with your doctor, knowing that there are options out there outside of opioids, and to really advocate for yourself. I do hope Exparel is a standard in that operation. Just seeing what a difference it made for me from my first to my second child, from a physical, mental, emotional connection, that every new mom would get to experience what I did.